Good day children. Welcome back to class 4 EVS session. Today we are going to learn yet another interesting topic. Lesson 11, Force, Work and Energy. You do different kinds of activities during the day. Some involve pushing while some involve pulling. For example, in a game of tug of war, both the teams try to pull the rope towards their side. In a game of wrestling, the opponents push each other. Whenever you push or pull objects, they move. So, what is a force? A force is a push or a pull. It is an action that can change the shape, size and motion of an object. A force that moves an object away from another object is called a push. A force that moves an object closer to another object is called as pull. What is this man in the picture trying to do? Yes, he is trying to drill a hole. Is the drill bit pushing or pulling itself into the wood? Yes, the drill bit is pushing itself into the wood. What is this woman in the picture doing? Of course, she is pulling the handle to lift up the weight. What can force do? The different things force can do are called the effects of force. What happens when a force is applied? A force can make a stationary object move. For example, you kick a stationary football and it moves. A force can stop a moving object. You stop a moving football by applying force with your foot. A force can change the direction of a moving object. When a bowler throws a ball towards you, you hit it with your bat and that changes the direction of the ball. Force can change the shape of the object. You can change the shape of a toothpaste tube by applying force on it with your fingers. A force can make an object move faster. You can increase the speed of a moving bicycle by pushing it in the direction in which it is moving. Also, a force can slow down a fast moving object. You can slow down the speed of a moving object by applying force in the direction opposite to which it is moving. So, let's sum up the effects of force. Force can move a stationary object. Force can change the speed of a moving object. Force can stop a moving object. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Force can change the shape of an object. Now, let's look upon the different types of forces. Force is broadly classified into two types: contact forces and non-contact forces. Contact force is a force which can be applied only when it is in contact with an object. Example, muscular force and frictional force. Non-contact forces, as the name suggests, is the force which can be applied without contact with an object. Examples of non-contact forces are magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Now, let's learn about the natural forces that exist on our earth. Gravitational force. The force exerted by the earth that attracts all objects towards itself is called gravitational force. You can't see the gravitational force, but it keeps you on earth. You must have noticed that anything like a ball that you throw up always falls down on the earth. This is due to the Earth's gravity. It is this gravitational force that holds the gases in the sun. The force that causes the moon to revolve around the Earth is also because of gravity. It is the Earth's gravitational force that keeps us on its surface. If there was no gravity, we would be floating in the air. The next natural force that exists is frictional force. The force that resists motion is called frictional force. When you roll a ball on the floor, it stops after moving a short distance. This is due to the force of friction. For frictional force to act, two bodies have to be in contact. Friction always works in the direction opposite to the direction the object is moving or trying to move. High friction will slow things down, whereas low friction will keep things moving. Imagine what happens if there is no friction at all. Anything that starts moving will never stop. Smooth surfaces always produce less friction. That is why it is easier to ski on a snow than on a grass, because snow is smooth and grass is rough. So, in general, materials with a smooth surface like that of a glass or ice cause less friction than materials with a rough surface. Example, carpet. Let's continue with our further topics in our next video. Thank you, children.